They're working on how to spin the Epstein story. Vance has invited Susan Wiles, Trump's campaign manager, Kash Patel, the idiot head of the FBI, and the alleged Attorney General of the United States, who's supposed to be our lawyer, to a dinner to discuss the how to handle the Epstein scandal. The word's simple: release all the files, for heaven's sakes. Let us see where these chips fall. And more days go by, more and more stories come out about Trump and young women and underage women. That's what you do with the files. You release them. You say you say you wanted to do this for years, then by George, just go ahead and do it. Meanwhile, Steve Witkoff, the real estate developer from New York, who's a special envoy to Moscow to try and stop the war, yet leaves the Kremlin with nothing tangible coming about stopping the war. What we should have done from the get-go is give Ukraine whatever they wanted. Biden was wrong. He should have given them the weapons to strike deep into Russia, at least as deep as Russia was able to strike into Ukraine. Don't ever forget for a minute that in World War II, Russia sided with Germany until Germany attacked Russia. And Russia wouldn't have survived the onslaught from Germany if we hadn't supplied them with trucks, tanks, airplanes, and munitions. Russia was not a great country. Russia was a desperate country trying to fight off the German war machine, and they were only able to do it with our help. Meanwhile, speaking of despicable things, Kristi Garden Gnome, who has no morals at all, was seen at the El Salvador prison with people she had helped put there. Well, one of those, 250 of those people were sent back to El Salvador. And one of them was Andre Jose Hernandez Romero, who recounted the stories of beatings and starvations. And he was feeling so poorly one time, he was finally able to get some water or take a bath, whereupon he was raped by the prison guards and forced to perform oral sex. This is who Kristi Noem is. This is what this country is becoming, with these people who don't have the moral fortitude to stand up for what's right and do what's decent for human beings. Meanwhile, that moron Kennedy announced that the mRNA vaccine developed for COVID was completely ineffective and doesn't help with upper respiratory infections. It's nonsense. It helped millions of people here and abroad. So he stopped all funding for that. And meanwhile, he said that the pregnant women and children should not take the vaccine. They're exactly the people who should take the vaccine, anybody who's at risk. Kennedy doesn't know his elbow from his kneecap, for heaven's sakes. He's an idiot. And this guy is who Trump and the Republicans put in charge of our Department of Health and Human Services. It's a disgrace. And we are being outdone around the world by the Chinese, who are just laughing at the stupidity of this government. Take a look also, look up the name of Terrence Tao, T-A-O, who was a young genius. At 2 years old, he was teaching people how to do mathematics. At 7, he was taking calculus. At 19, he was going for a PhD. He's a researcher at UCLA, and Trump, in his infinite wisdom, has cut out his research funding at UCLA because he doesn't like the fact that students at UCLA had protested against Israel. The guy's a boob. He's a moron. And this is what's happening. Our top scientists aren't getting the funding. We're going to be so far behind in the race for intelligence. It's going to be hard to figure out how we're going to catch up when we finally get rid of Trump and his ilk out of government. And the Republicans who keep pushing for this, they should be ashamed of themselves. For the Democrats who aren't speaking loudly enough, they should be ashamed of themselves. This is an ongoing desecration of the United States, and we need to stand up and fight for what's right.